Hello, my name is Shallow. Welcome back to TNT Evilution. We're in map 4. This one's called Wormhole. Wormhole is one of the maps that almost always comes up immediately when people are talking about Evilution. It's one that is universally almost agreed upon to be one of the better maps in this set, and it's very early on in the set. It's got a really cool gimmick. It's a nice looking map for the time period, at least, that it came out. It's got a really cool gimmick to it, and I'm gonna show you how that gimmick pretty much immediately doesn't work. Oh, TNT. With the one hand she giveth, and with the other hand she taketh away. The MIDI pack here gives it a great, haunting little MIDI. Oh, and I love these skyboxes. Man, I'm never gonna stop gushing over how cool these new skyboxes are. TNT does have its own skyboxes, but they're stylistically, at least in these opening maps, are very similar to the ones we've already seen in Doom 1 and Doom 2. They're just sort of edited stock photos. It doesn't make you feel like you're on a moon base at all. Wait, where's the... There they are. I did not know you could skip over that line action. I've never done that before. I thought that happened when you stepped onto the platform. Weird. All right. I was going to show you how to break this map, and that's not how I was going to do it. I found another way to break the map. All right. Well, let's head up this staircase. Clear out this narrow hallway full of pretty much useless monsters that don't do nothing. There is a lot of narrow hallways in this map, I guess. That's not great. So this here, you'll notice, is a weird-looking wall. Yeah, I guess it doesn't show up on the map as anything special, but that is where our exit is. Head down here. Oh, look at all this. There's stuff down here. Oh, what's that? We went back up the elevator again. Okay. There's another hallway. What if I head back here now? Oh, look, there's the exit. It's opened. So, we've killed 47 of 173 monsters. We found 1 out of 8 secrets. That is, in fact, the real exit. You can just leave the map now. Wow, Wormhole's a pretty good, memorable map. It's got a great gimmick. It's really cool. Yeah, we didn't get to see the cool gimmick because the map layout lets you skip the entire map. Oh no, TNT, what are you doing? We're gonna go back. We're gonna do it though. I should have quick saved before I did that. Hang on, let me kill this opening lobby again real quick. Please remove any metallic items. Like these. Whoa. Okay, let's get into this map for real now. It is unfortunate that you can just skip everything this map is doing, but what it does is actually kind of cool. So we're gonna head into the... Oh, there we go. I thought there was a secret door there, as indicated by these candles. Yeah, this one is also a secret door. Cool. Thought so. It's been a little while since I've properly played TNT, so you'll have to forgive me if I miss obvious stuff. As these maps go on, I will also have far less knowledge of how this stuff works. I haven't committed this entire IWAD to memory. But that's okay. That's fine. I guess technically we're still in the tech base here, right? We went through a little bit of a weird wooden area. Human barbecue has some hell marble to it. But I guess Doom has always kind of done that, blurred the line between tech and hell. I think Sandy Peterson liked to sort of imply that hell was subverting reality in some way with its presence, was morphing things into its own structures. Or you could interpret this as demons invading and building their own stuff, I guess. So that's just one big loop, huh? That's just one big loop. We did miss a little hallway in there, I guess. Let's head back in there. Up, please. Let's see, where are we going here? In here? No, this is gonna take us around again. Around this way. Here's where we want to be. Oh, Hell Knight in a tiny little hallway. Okay, yeah, there's actually... there's nothing in here. Great. Good. Good, that's a secret that does nothing. Good. Let's continue down this unnecessary hallway. Here we are in the under halls of the facility, I guess you could call it. It's cool, because TNT does do the abstract map stuff that 90s maps are famous for doing. It doesn't care about putting hell marble textures in a tech base. It'll do it, but then it also does these very earnest attempts at realistic locations. Here's a little sewer underneath our tech base. There's pipes everywhere. Look at this, there's computers. I don't know why you have computers in your sewer, but sure. Is it this? Ah, here we go. Down another level. Oops, all right. Nice try, chain gunners. You'll get me when it's time to play Plutonia. Okay, don't be too discouraged. There's a little soul sphere in there, kind of tempting us to go get it. Oh, look at that! Looking at a soul sphere through a window kind of makes you wanna, go through a doorway and discover some impossible geometries, doesn't it? Maybe. What's this? Oh, a teleporter into a secret. Fascinating. It appears to have just sent me to the other side of the bars there, hasn't it? Oh, but there's a Spectre in here now. And another Halderman device. Okay, well, now that we've cleared out the sewers, let's head back up. Yeah, I heard another Spectre. Spectre rendering, I have turned back to fuzz mode. I'm not really sure how it got switched to shadow mode. That may be because I've been juggling source ports a little bit lately. My computer's a bit of a mess. There's files laying around all over the place, so UZDoom might be reading from an old GZDoom ini file or something. This looks a little different. Oh shit! Oh, look at that! Whoa, boy. Here we go. First death of TNT, maybe? Coming up? Not yet. Not today. Ooh. Got him. I have no doubt that if this had been a possibility at the time of TNT's release, that they would have changed the skybox here as well. This is very much intended to be a map in which the player finds one of the TNT facility's experimental teleporters and teleports to hell. Optionally, I should add. We're not quite going to hell yet, but we do get an option to take a detour into hell in this map while we're clearing the tech base. Oops. Yeah, we don't need that other stuff, do we? I don't think so. Well, let's finish clearing out these demons. I don't think you can get this version of the door to open. Oh, you can. I just heard it. All right. Here we go. Oh, and we got an arch file now. Again, not a terribly difficult arch file. TNT is not known for its difficult archviles. Alright. And we could exit if we wanted to. Let's find the rest of these secrets. I don't think... yeah, it's back in here. I think both exits exit the map normally. I don't think there's any, right, that's where these candles were. There's no secret exit yet. Not that I'm aware of. There are secret maps in TNT. I'm pretty sure they come later. I do like how the map makes an attempt to, you know, give the impression that you've been to these places before. Because you have in the other version of this map. In the Jupiter sort of tech base version of this map, you've been here. What is this? Now look at this. Huh. Blue torch? Signifying nothing? I don't think so. Oh! There we go. I do love the TNT auto shotgun. Thank you, Final Doomer. It's just easy mode. You can WM1 your way through the whole map. I am looking forward to getting some of the other weapons in this set, though. You know what? I should be using the Uzis more. I don't think I've used those. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Not great for this particular mix of monsters, unfortunately. I think for that, we're still better off with the shotgun. I gotta head back to the tech base half of this map. I don't think I've explored this particular sewer area in that part of the map. I'm not sure it exists over there. This might be a hell-only area. There we go. Blue torches? Nothing? I guess not. Here we go. There's a slightly different texture. Good luck if you're colorblind, I guess. This just leads us back to the sewer. So I guess, you know, if you want to go back to the portal and teleport back into the first version of this map, you can do that. We are missing 2 secrets. Nah, we didn't finish this hallway here because we got distracted by that little offshoot area. Here we go. This will be one. Yep. It leads to the same area, but the doorway is what counts as the secret, so you've got to go through both. Boink! The TNT fists are very fun. Oh! Let's not fist the knight. That's for a different gameplay, WAD. There we go. Okay, we're missing 1 secret. That's the exit room in the tech base map, so that's not the secret. Oh shoot, what secret am I missing? It's either unmarked or it's a place I've already been. You can hear a bunch of sectors moving around down here. I think that's just for flavor. I don't think you can actually reach that area. I think they just have sectors oscillating up and down just to make it sound like there's malfunctioning machinery or something. Yeah, here we go. We can teleport back to the other half of the map here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this isn't the secret, but because we hadn't opened this yet, there were still monsters in there. Where's this last dang secret? All the monsters are dead. Let me have it. Please, let me have it. Maybe there's an off-the-map secret down here to mirror the other half of the map over here, I think it would be. No. No, there is not. Okay. I'm not sure. Ah, there we go. Okay. That's weird, because there's, the counterpart to this room in the other half of the map. These things lower when you go down here. You can lower them by pushing on them, but they also lower automatically if you step down that, really steep staircase. And also, it doesn't count on as a, yeah, you can even see it. It's right there. There's the mirror of this room. It doesn't count as a secret in this version, but it does in this version. All right, that's very confusing, but whatever, we got them all. I'm not gonna 100% TNT or anything, don't worry. But for these first couple maps, I kind of feel like I should at least get the most out of them. Let's head to the exit in the hell portion of this map. Just make sure that works normally. Oh, okay, yeah. It just teleports you back here. There's an alternate way to get out of the wormhole dimension, I guess. There we go. So there's a wormhole. Pretty cool map. I do really like the concept of it. I don't know. I almost want to say that it's a bit of a misstep to make it possible to avoid the entire premise, but now that I'm thinking about it, I do kind of like that idea. It's almost a choose your own difficulty level kind of thing. It's I don't know. It makes it almost more interesting that it's optional. It's a bold choice, if anything. I don't know. It's a map everybody remembers from this WOD, so it's doing something right. Here we go. Here's Hangar. Hangar spelled wrong. This is not Hangar, a place where you store aircraft. This is Hangar, something that hangs. This MIDI, I am hearing all the time in PWODs. People love using this one, and I always forget where it's from. It's from TNT. Ooh! This remix kind of rules. Wasn't this used in Ashes? I think this was used in Ashes. It's very cool. More of these narrow hallways. I did hear something open up behind me. Yeah, more imps. Great. Fuck off. This map I find kind of frustrating. It's, I think it goes a little too far with trying to make a realistic tech base. Look at this. It's cool. It's like a control room we're in. The shutters open up. There's zombies out there in the windows. Let's just close that off so we don't get chain gunned to death from a million miles away. There's imps manning all these workstations. It's cool. It's a cool idea in a sort of 90s UAC dead kind of way. I'm not sure it plays all that well. Look at this, it's cute. Here's a little office where this guy works. He's a zombie now, but you know, he still showed up to work. Good for him. The UAC do make you come to work the day after you die. At work, I should add. That's the real reason they moved operations to Jupiter. They say in the README, back of the box, wherever the lore for TNT comes from. They say they moved to Jupiter to make the experiments a little safer, right? It's further away from Earth, so if things go wrong again, it'll take the demons a little longer to invade Earth. I think they moved away to escape notice from any regulatory bodies that were trying to, regulate experimentation on hell portals, sure, but more importantly for the day-to-day operations, I think they were just trying to squeezle their way out of, workers' rights and shit. Here's some barons. Oh, look at that. It's our boss fight. Close enough. Welcome back, E1M8. Ooh. A lot harder this time, because instead of specters, we do get a bunch of revenants. I think we got some infighting happening there. The missiles, I think, did most of the work, but I'll always support some Revenant Baron infighting going on. Look at this, we got our 3 amigos here. I'm coming for you, each and every one of you. Alright. So this is a room where we got a soul sphere and then immediately lost a soul sphere. Wonderful. Look at this! I always think of this room as being like a medical bay or something. These are like the medical beds the patients lay on. Oh, we got company! Oh, it's like the Doom movie with The Rock, where they're all hiding in the lab and the zombies are coming through the door. Maybe not. Just 2 of them, I suppose. What did that button do? Ah, there we go. Map. Couldn't quite squeeze myself in there in time. Let's try it again. 3rd time's the charm. There we go. God, good luck doing this with no mouse. Doom always had mouse support from the start, but it wasn't as common to actually play games with a mouse back then. I know I didn't back when I first played Doom. I think playing without a mouse, you were definitely at a major disadvantage, especially when it came to user-made WADs that kicked the difficulty up a notch or 2. This section's interesting because these are buttons. They sure don't look like buttons, but they are. You can push them to lower these, we'll get that in a second. There we go. Wasted that a bit, but whatever. Now let's... How do I lower the blue key? What? I just did it a second ago. Which one lowers the blue key? Is it stepping on the bed that lowers it? How did I lower it? Yeah, there we go. It's stepping onto that middle bed. Yeah. Another super shotgun if you didn't have one already. This doesn't count as a secret, oddly enough. Whoop. Those guys I'm pretty sure can shoot me through... Oh no, maybe they can't. Maybe these are low enough that Doom's monsters can't shoot you through it. They do have a bad habit of being able to shoot you through gaps that the player can't even see through, but this is not one of those cases, luckily. Alright. A bunch of stuff should have opened up here, so we'll probably be facing enemies on the way back. Or we'll just be going into new rooms. Ah, backpack. Nice. Don't think we had one of those yet, but now we do. God, that is a lot of doors opening. Here we go. Back to the control room, and sure enough, it's been repopulated with zombies. God, the Uzis are fun. Making me want to play hacks. Should we lob some rockets over that way? Look at all those chain gunners. Yeah! This guy is gonna snipe me. Oop. I'm getting sandwiched between two zombies here and I'm at 20 health. This is not great. Oh! Unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be in. Alright, let's try dealing with this again. We're not gonna get quite as good of a grouping of enemies to shoot our missiles at this time, unfortunately, but at least they're taken care of. Can I go out here? I can, okay. This door is not locked. You can just step out into the yard whenever you want, I suppose. Not that there's really any reason to do so right now. I don't think we can even get up here yet. There are some health items out here. I guess we'll pick those up. Yeah, we'll need a yellow key for this. We could shoot this imp. There we go. It was all worth it just to kill that one imp. That don't open. Okay, blue door is way back where we started. Yeah, here we go. Using a brick texture, but it's flanked by blue key textures, so I think that's enough to let the player know what's up. It's an odd choice, but it's functional. And, you know, for the year this came out in, functional was pretty good. I guess we haven't talked much about what exactly Final Doom is, why Final Doom is, which I think ties into why TNT is as hated as it is. It's hard to come back from a bad first impression. Here we are 30 years later, and I really don't think TNT is that bad, but it had a really bad first impression. If you're unfamiliar with the history of all this, here's a weird little teleporter, but I think it's... yeah, it's on a weird diagonal, so they couldn't use the normal teleporter texture, so... that's one way around it, I suppose. Oh, look at that! I've never noticed this before. Final Doomer's sprites rotate vertically. Weird. I don't like that. It's new and scary and unfamiliar. After Doom came out, it was very popular. Everybody was playing it. And anytime anything gets popular, you get people who had nothing to do with it trying to ride some coattails, right? To make their own money off of it. And with Doom, that was no exception. Everybody was playing Doom. It had a thriving mapping community. And along came a lot of people who wanted to make money off of selling maps. Did they make maps? Not necessarily. Did they talk to id Software about getting some kind of deal? No. What they did is they scraped the early internet for any and all maps that were already being freely shared, put them together onto a disk, and just sold it to you. This is technically illegal. I think id Software at the time was too small a company to do anything about it. The video game industry was very new, so I don't think developers, publishers... these days, if you tried some shit like that, oh, you'd have law firms lining up to work with you to fix that shit. But at the time, you basically had WizardWorks taking other people's maps and selling them as expansions to another developer's game. And id Software was kind of just sitting there going, boy, we're selling Doom, and then somebody else is making money on the secondary market selling maps for Doom? That sucks. We can't stop them. What if we could sell maps for Doom as well? And theoretically, it's a good idea. It's the Gabe Newell thing, right? Piracy is a service problem. You don't fight piracy by stopping the pirates, you fight piracy by offering a better product. So theoretically, what id Software could have done is put together a better alternative to, like, D-Zone. Where am I going? Let's head down here. And that's kind of where Final Doom comes in. Final Doom was intended to be, hey, you know all those shitty compilation CDs you keep buying for $15? Here's a full, officially licensed expansion. Problem is, they're working on Quake at the time, so they're not stopping to make maps for a game that they've already finished. So what do? The exact same thing that, like, WizardWorks is already doing. They go to the community that's already making maps and grab some maps that already exist and try to sell them themselves. TNT, the mod team, had been working on Evilution for a while, and it was a big deal because it was a bunch of modders in the community getting together to make a full megawad the night before it releases, for free, to the community of mappers on the early internet playing Doom. The night before, John Romero calls them up and goes, hey, we'd like to buy all of your labor, put our name on it, and sell it as an official expansion. And that's what TNT Evilution is. And that pissed a lot of people off. Understandably. Totally understandable. It's kind of a dick move. And I think that history has tainted perception of Evilution ever since. As far as quality goes, it's a community megawad. It's a 90s community megawad. I don't think it doesn't deserve quite all the hate it gets, but it's certainly below the standard of what id Software probably could have done as an official expansion, you know? Does that make sense? I feel like if they wanted to, if all they wanted to do was grab some of the money that they felt they were leaving on the table, then mission accomplished, they did it. They offered up a product that was approximately on par with what they saw other people already selling. But they were in a position as the actual developers and publishers to do so much more. Oh well. The other half of Final Doom, the Plutonia experiment, doesn't get nearly the same reputation, because when they contacted TNT wanting to sell Evilution, two of the members of TNT, Dario and Milo Casali, were hired at that time to make another 32-map megawad, specifically for id Software to sell. That one was never going to be a community project. It was made entirely for TNT after they hired the Casali brothers, so it's it's in a much better state from a moral standing, I suppose. It's about ethics in games publishing, is what I'm saying. I do think if you look at both projects, Plutonia is the higher quality project, which is odd because it was made by far less developers, and the two guys that made it were also making TNT at the same time. The Casalis really carried Final Doom. I think it's a matter of expectation, though. If you're hired by id Software to make a megawad for them to sell as an official expansion, I think you're gonna put your whole Casalusi into it, you know? And make Plutonia the best wad you possibly can make. because you know what's at stake. If you're making a community megawad, and there's like 15 of you working on it, and you're sharing it on the early internet where everybody's sharing wads of all kinds of qualities, you're making it to a different standard. You're building it for that audience. And then when it gets picked up and published as an official expansion, you know, you never built it with that in mind. So of course it's not gonna quite reach, okay, that's not a yellow door. That's a cool texture though. It's a recolor of the blue light, but it's cool. I do think we have to hit a button to open that. It's not a yellow key like it looks like. It's a button, I think. This map's a little rough. It's very Tom Hall crate mazy. Oh, this one does have some weird stuff. I'm remembering now, with doors that don't look like doors. Ow, that was dumb. Is there really no way to open this? I don't think there is. I just jumped into that. I'm not sure why that's there. There's just a weird little cutout in the wall there. I suppose to match this side, maybe they just didn't texture it correctly. I think they're supposed to have computer screens in them. They just didn't. Whoops. Oh well. Where am I going? Where am I going? There's a hole. Yeah, here we go. There we go. It begins. The TNT logo's plastered on everything. It's already begun because of my my texture replacement, so I've started putting the TNT stuff on things before TNT has, but here's where it officially begins. Oh, they did the cool thing that I'm always talking about. Look at that, those blue lights in Vanilla Doom. We don't have, up there, there's a variant of it. Vanilla Doom has this blue light texture. It's not a key indicator. It's just a blue light texture, but people use it as a key indicator all the time. And I understand why they do it, but it is a little confusing. It doesn't have red and yellow counterparts, so it's difficult to think of it as a key indicator. But TNT has gone and given us yellow and red versions of it. So now it totally makes sense. Now in context, it works. Good job, TNT. This is gonna be such a bipolar playthrough. Every time I have something good to say about TNT, I'm gonna follow it up immediately with something bad. And vice versa. Every time I say something bad about TNT, I'm going to follow it up with something good. Like, look at this room. This is great. It's got Crusher vibes, but I feel like they've justified the giant boxy room a little better just by putting these, I don't know, reactors or something in the middle. Look like I'm about to shove a non-standard sample into that. There's a radiation suit. Cool, so we got the blue key. We'll have to come back here when we get the red key, because that's where the red button is. A lot of backtracking in this one, unfortunately. Yeah, see, they fixed the problem with the blue light indicator being confusing, but now they've introduced a new problem. These require keys, yellow and red. This blue texture is just a light. They've gone and recreated the same problem that they've sort of solved. Oh well. There's another radiation suit. I don't remember what this does. Let's grab it though, just in case. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna enter the reactor chamber or whatever. Do our little tightrope walking. Oh! Tripped the Cacodemon security system. Deploy the security Caco team. Get out! Oh, they're chasming me. No. No wad that does the chasm can be more than a 6 out of 10. That's the rules that I just made up. What do I have now? Yellow key. So here's this button. And oh, I thought that opened that door. I guess not. Oh, you know what it's done? It's we already found the yellow thing. It's in here. Up here, right? It's in the Tom Hall crate maze. Yeah, here we go. So I guess they are using the lights slightly different from the key indicators. The key indicators still mean you use a key here. The lights, at least in this map, seem to indicate that the thing marked with the lights is activated by the accompanying switch. So that's cool. They've given us new mapping tools, essentially. Look at that. We've turned the hydraulic press on. Yeah, I should call her. Let's get out of here. Back through the teleporter. TNT does do something funny where it sort of restates the experimental nature of the teleportation technology the UAC is working with, and then makes teleporters a necessary component to navigating the UAC's own facility, which is kind of interesting. How did they build this place? How did they get around? If they were experimenting on the teleporters to begin with. Right, we got to do this tightrope walking thing again to get to where the red key was, right? Was it down here? Yeah. There's the red key. A red button, rather. And now that's opened this red TNT door. Right? Yeah. There we go. Nope. Another nothing arch file. Oh, this is cool. I forgot TNT does this. So it animates all these textures. These are in Doom 2, but they're just static. And TNT has gone and added animation frames to them, which is really neat. I love that. There's a couple other computer textures that TNT also does this to. In fact, here's a static version of that same texture. So that's from Vanilla Doom, and this is the TNT update. Really cool. It's a shame they're separate iWads, because you can't use this texture in your custom wads unless you make it a TNT PWAD, but yeah, oh well. Let's go. So this will be the first sort of episode of TNT finished. Evilution, I should say. I don't like that TNT has come to be the name of the expansion as a whole, because it really should be titled Evilution, but it's hard to break the habit. It's too late. 30 years of the culture has happened to it, so oh well. I think I've lost that battle. Hey, I'll see you again real soon, and we'll head into the next episode. Until then, take it easy.